Hello everyone, my name is Benny Ferguson, and the title of this video is How Big is Your Vision? Your vision for your life, your vision for your business. How big is it? I think maybe last week I got back from a consulting convention in Atlanta, and the last day, went down that morning, putting the bags in the car and everything, and I was talking to a guy who was down that was assisting with, parking the cars and whatnot. And we walked to my car, he had me put the bags in and everything, and we were coming back, and I asked him, I said, where is he from? Asked him where he was from, because, he had an accent. He sounded like he had an African accent, and he said he was from Ghana. And I said, wow, you're from Ghana? And I said, do you have family here? Or are you here by yourself? He said he had a brother here, but his brother was going back in a couple of weeks. I said, well, what do you have going on? And he said that he was in school, to be a truck driver. And I said, cool. Now, how much longer do you have? He said he had just finished with school. He was getting ready to get his license, and then he was getting ready to move from Atlanta to another location, and he was going to be starting with a company. And, he was telling me about that, and I started telling him about it. I've got a neighbor here that drives trucks. And he started out with his own truck, and now he just bought a new truck, and he has a guy that just finished driving school also, here in Winston, that is going to be driving his old truck. So now he actually has two trucks on the road instead of just the one. And I was telling this guy that from Ghana, and I saw his eyes kind of glaze over. And, as I talked to him, he kind of got a blank look on his face. He was like, he wasn't smiling. He was like, yeah, well, that's cool. But it was far beyond what he could see. It was far beyond his vision. It was beyond what he saw as possible for himself. And I could see it all over his face. I could see it in his body language. I could just tell the blank look was there. And, what I'm asking you is what's your vision for your life? It can't be just where you are now. What's your vision for your life or for your business? This is more so a business video for entrepreneurs, but you can apply it to your life as well. What's your vision? What's next? Where are you headed? How grand do you see it? How big do you see it? How much success do you want in your life? What are you trying to achieve? And you have to set that expectation, that intention for your life or for your business. And the first thing that's going to happen when you do that is you're going to become aware of the limits. You're going to become aware of the barriers inside of you. Those ideas that make you uncomfortable, that say it may not be possible, that say, I might not be able to achieve it. Those ideas that create that conflict inside of you. And those are your only obstacles. Those are your only challenges. And those are the things that I became aware of and had to work with initially. I've been seeking success since high school. And then I finally realized that the conflict was inside of me. And I began to work on those ideas. And the same types of ideas that were my limits, my barriers, are the only limits and the only barriers that you have in your life. They're the only thing that's keeping you from success. And if you work with those ideas, it's inevitable. Your success is inevitable. But you have to have a vision. It's the vision that pulls you. It's the goal. It's the bigness. It's the grandness that you're expecting and wanting for your life that pulls you forward. That pulls you and causes you to be aware of any inner conflict, any limits, any ideas that you have that say, I don't think you can do that. Or it's not possible. Or there are things that's just not going to work for you. And they're only ideas. They're ideas that stop most people. But if you're a seeker of brilliance, if you hold that expanded vision for yourself and for your business, you can overcome those ideas. You can get past those ideas. You can replace those ideas. And that's all you have to do. You have to replace those ideas. But it starts with the vision. It starts with the idea. It starts with the bigness, the grandness, the boldness of the vision that you have for yourself. Life is about continuously moving forward, continuously growing, continuously expanding, continuously experiencing, growing, expanding. It's a constant cycle. And anytime you stop the cycle, when you stop the cycle, when you get comfortable, that's when you begin to feel bad. That's when you begin to be complacent. That's when you begin to feel stagnant. Everything in life is moving forward, is growing, is evolving. That's why we seek to climb the highest mountains. That's why we seek to run the mile faster. That's why we developed airplanes to fly. That's why we have reached out into space, because we're always seeking more. And you as an individual, your inner being is crying for you to seek more, to experience, grow, and expand. It's your normal, natural state. And if you're not doing that, you're feeling bad on the inside. You're feeling stagnant on the inside. What's your vision? What's your goal? What's the next height that you're seeking? What's the next plateau? You have to have it. You have to have it.